Hello friends and enemies, welcome to, or back to, happy for now, it's me Isabel here with my manga log and haul for the month of July. Didn't read a lot, hauled a lot. We'll talk about that in a minute though. Let's quickly dive into my stats for the month of July. I did read a total of 8 volumes for 1,584 pages, so that's great. I'm very happy about that. Genre-wise, I read 4 shoujos, 2 shonens, 1 yuri, and 1 manhwa. Those get lumped in here. But yeah, let's talk about everything I read, because a lot of these are things I got in this month. I'm trying to be a person who gets my new manga and reads it pretty quickly, so this month was like the start of that, we'll call it. I was not as successful as I wanted to be because of a thing I found, which we'll talk about in my haul, but yeah. Okay, first up, we have Daily Reports About My Witch Senpai Volume 3. I saw this came out. I had to go buy it almost immediately because I hadn't pre-ordered it because we didn't really have a date for a long time. And precious sweet babies. This continues off of Volume 2. It shows the progression of their relationship as they're getting ready to move in together. And it's just so cute. I cannot wait to continue reading a little bit more about their relationship. I did feel like after Volume 2, it was complete enough that I was happy, but I'm even happier getting another little like snapshot into their life. Next we have another one that I didn't realize was up this high in number. For a long time I feel like this series, Cat and Gamer, was really slow to release, and now we're up to like 5, maybe 6 available, so that's really cool. But I loved volumes 4 and 5 of this. I did space these out. I don't recommend reading these back to back. They're very cozy, low-key, just like a nice quick read about a cat and their gamer mom, owner mom, you know, whatevs. And we also get an addition of a new kitten in Volume 5, which was precious. So I'm really excited to see where it goes. Definitely continue to enjoy the series a lot. I'm happy I'm caught up, but I definitely won't be marathoning them by any means, ever, even if I'm a little behind. It's definitely a 1 to 2 max a month for me because it's just so low-key and cozy. But if you liked the other volumes, definitely worth picking. And my one yuri of the month, which was She Loves to Cook, She Loves to Eat. I felt like we got a really great progression here. I feel like they're moving forward really cute in their relationship. They're really like admitting to their feelings for each other. I do believe at the end they're getting ready to move in together, if I recall correctly. My sweet beans. Also, again, will make you very, very hungry, but well worth it. Okay, this is one that I put in my reset and said I wanted to read, and I talked about it and people were like, what? And can confirm My Secret Affection is bonkers. Very weird situation here. Basically, an asteroid hit Earth 30 years ago and erased heterosexuality. Except for she has a crush on her childhood friend, which means she is at the very least not a lesbian. But, like, obviously, spectrums exist. I don't know that spectrums exist in this alternate reality. But yeah, his like, grandpa was, like, one of the last remaining straight people on Earth, which was really interesting. But yeah, this was so cute, so fun. I don't know that I'll keep it because I'm not sure I'd reread it, but I'm gonna hold on to it for now and then make some decisions. But this was a really fun, just complete with 2 volumes story. I felt like it wrapped up really nicely overall. It also kind of has some other discoveries around other people who maybe also aren't gay now 30 years later. It was really, really fun. And yes, the asteroid like erasing heterosexuality to me is just such a funny concept. I had to read it, obviously. And our last 2, like I said, I only read 8 volumes. I was very, like, it was kind of a lower reading month for me manga-wise, but, like, I'm okay with that because things are coming. And I don't suspect that August is going to be more than, like, 15 volumes. But first up, we have Bride of the Barrier Master, Volume 2. I really loved the continuation of the story. I do feel like, I was talking to Shay, and, like, she's reading the light novel and not the manga, and I think it's one that I definitely will only do one or the other. For now, it's the manga. I think I'm okay with that. I really love their dynamic. It's very funny because he kind of tricks her, not like maliciously, but in a way where she's like, dang it. But yeah, I really like their dynamic. It's very interesting. I love her reveals about her powers to other people. I think that's fascinating to see happen because they're just like, wait, what do you mean you have these powers? So I'm really enjoying this one. And I'm curious. It definitely has a nice paranormal twist set in modern day. I do feel like if you like paranormal romances, you probably would enjoy this a lot because it has that paranormal vibe to it because there's like monsters and stuff. And last but not least, we have Dangerous Convenience Store Volume 2. As I discussed in a weekly vlog, I believe, I'm kind of dosing out my physicals of this because I want to read it and I love it, but I don't want to be caught up yet. And I know I can get Manta and just like read it all digitally, I'm just holding out because I'm kind of using these as my treat for like, if I read 5 to 10 volumes, I pick up the next volume of this. And sometimes that works with the ADHD brain, so we're kind of leaning in. But this was a great continuation. They're kind of starting to date, we'll call it. They admit to liking each other in this volume. They're sweet, precious babies. I do know we have some heartbreak coming at some point, I'm sure. But I'm really, really enjoying this. The art is fantastic. And I really like how their relationship's progressing overall. I think it's a good time. I think it's interesting. I love the setup of like a college student and like a mafia boss type guy. Like that's always fun. It's giving me everything I want out of like a smutty boys love manhwa. I'm very happy and I love the art. Truly love the art. All right, let's discuss my haul because listen, the first thing I'm going to tell you, we're going to haul the big thing first because that's probably the most interesting thing I got this month. So in my last weekly vlog for July, leading up to Stevie, I'll link it below if you're curious, I went to a Half Price Books. Specifically in Lexington, Kentucky, because I was up there visiting my bestie, May. And I walked to the back wall, and this Half Price Books has like just a back wall that's manga, right? It's not the biggest selection. It's not the biggest area. And I'm looking and I'm like, wow, they have a lot of One Piece. Interesting. And then I'm like, hold on. Is that Queen's Quality? And it was. And hold on, I gotta get the stack for y'all. So I got volumes 1 through 17. I'm missing a handful. So I'm missing 8 and 11. And 18 and 19, I believe, are out now. So I got almost current with this series for half price. Yeah, that's wild. Yes, I could read it in the Viz Media app. Will I? Possibly. At least the volumes I'm missing, because I will get those volumes. But I, like, couldn't say no. I was between this and Dawn of the Arcana, or Arcana, whatever it's called. But I just felt like this was such a good find. I kind of had to buy it. I want to know what happened. I want to know why they got to volume 17 and were like, I'm done with this series. Because I'm okay. Because almost everyone I know loves this series. But yeah, and they're in great condition. Like the spines are very nicely like maintained. They don't even look like they've been read more than once. But yeah, I got all of them basically. So I'll when I read through them, I will like when I get to 7, I'll get 8 and 11. And then when I finish, I'll pick up the rest. But this was just a wild find. I could not believe my eyes. I told May, I was like, I need you to go get my basket immediately. I'm not moving. I literally was like, I cannot leave this spot. I cannot lose these. This is too good of a find. But yeah, I literally paid half price for that entire set. We'll take it. The next time Barnes does a promo, if I haven't acquired them yet, I will end up doing that. I will say, as a note here, I'm not counting Queen's Quality in my like read what you own count until August, because I'm hoping to read a lot of them this month. I would hope I will get through at least half of the series, maybe. Ideally, I will make it through a good bit. So I figured I would kind of give myself a grace period to read a lot of it or read other volumes I own to like kind of counteract this haul of epic proportions. Because by the time I picked this up, it was like nearing the end of July and I knew I was going to be out of town and not able to read this series because I wasn't going to read a ton of it on my phone. Again, I can read it on my phone if I have to, and I might like for those volumes I'm missing. But the other thing is Barnes did have, so Barnes briefly had a double points thing happening, and I had a handful of things I wanted, so I did go out and get those because I hadn't pre-ordered them like I normally do during pre-order things. So we'll go through those now. For that double promo, I did get Honey Lemon Soda Volume 5. Yeah, that's 5. Okay, I'm really excited to continue this series. So I'm not pre-ordering this series. I'm just kind of picking up when there's Barnes promos because I like it, but I'm not like so excited for it. I have to have it as soon as it comes out, which is kind of my gauge for pre-orders generally. Then I also did get Bride of the Berry Master Volume 2 because I forgot it to come out. I have finally set up my pre-orders for this. The last pre-order sale, I didn't know I wanted it. I also got She Loves to Cook, She Loves to Eat Volume 4 during this because again, I didn't realize it was coming out and I didn't realize I hadn't ordered it, so it happens to be sometimes. Again, my ADHD brain failure at times. Cat and Gamer Volume 4 and 5, same thing happened. We were on such a slow wait for these that when that promo happened, I was like, well, we'll just pick up the next 2. And also, Daily Reports About My Witch Senpai, same thing. Like, this kept getting pushed and moved, and we just were never really sure when we were getting Volume 3 in the States, so I felt like just picking it up during a promo made the most sense for me. And then I ordered online because my Barnes didn't have these physically and I've been on the hunt. I did get A Man in His... That is upside down. I did get A Man and His Cat Volume 2, so I can finally continue this series since I have 3 on in the series that I found out, like McKay's by me. So that's a win. Next, I have Bite Maker Volume 11. Same thing. It was not in stock around me. We'll be reading it this month though. And then Kowloon Volume 4. I've went to multiple Barnes & Noble unable to find this one, so I did an online order during that 2 times. I also picked up as a little treat my Dangerous Convenience Store 2 and 3. Again, hoping to read 3 very soon this month. And then last but not least, my 2 orders that came in the mail this month. I did have Sailor Moon Volume 9 show up in the pocket edition for the collection. I love these. I do plan to do a reading vlog hopefully this year where I read all of this. We'll see. And then also A Sign of Affection Volume 9 showed up right before I left for my trip. So very, very excited to pick it up. You definitely are getting a good preview of some of what I'll be reading next month, which is exciting, honestly. I'm not too, like, I'm very excited about everything I've gotten lately. So that's a win. That is everything for the month of July. Let me know if you found any great deals in July, because I feel like, I know Crunchyroll like did their sale, but I didn't even shop it because I don't know, I still have a soft spot for like how good the Right Stuff one was. But yeah, let me know if you picked anything up you loved in the month of July, and if either purchased or read. And if you don't do any of that, you can leave me a sleepy emoji, because my god, the cat and the dog are both passed out around me, and I just feel like I too need to be in bed, but I won't be for a bit, but that's fine. So you can do that down below. And I will have links to everything I talked about here for you down there. Links to be my friend anywhere on the internet that I am. And I will catch y'all in just a few days. Bye.
Already packing, come with me. I'm not really asking. We'll get away to a place where we don't know. About to see the world in action, what we can be. Life with no distractions, we'll get